it's Alicia. I am here to finally do my Q&A. So you guys asked questions on my Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So I have my tablet here to help me out and enjoy. I'm just gonna get into it. So let's see, I'm gonna start with Instagram. Let me get there. I should have been more prepared. Let's see. Vicky Swag asks, my question is, when will you come and visit Staten Island? Because I want to meet you and the kids and Zach. I've been to New York once, and I didn't go to Staten Island, but I would love to go to New York again. That was so much fun. I had so much fun just exploring the city. I wish I was there longer. I was only there for 2 days, but if I'm in the area, Vicky Swag, I'll definitely come visit, but I'm on the other side of the country. And one more, will you have another kid or are you done? That is the ultimate question that I get all the time. I cannot stamp a yes or no on that right now. Right? I think I want more, but I do know I don't want more right now. I'm not ready to have any more kids as we speak, but I'm open to having more kids in the future, and Zach is feeling the same way. So, how long have you and Zach been married? Was there any significance in Wyatt and Zoe's name? Me and Zach have been married now we got married in 2008, so we're going on 5 years, right? 2008, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13. Going on 6 years. We just celebrated 5, that's right. Going on 6 years in May, we've been married, and we're actually going on 10 years together. We've been together for a long time. Wyatt is actually Zach's middle name. His name is Zachary Wyatt. So we kidnapped his middle name and gave it to Wyatt. I just love that name. I've always loved the name. And Zoe, we struggled. Let me check if you're recording still. So, Zoe, we struggled because we wanted something unique, but not too unique. So there's not, and we love a good meaning. It has to have a really good meaning to the name. So Zoe, we wanted something, we loved the fact that it's Zoe Ray. 3 letters for Zoe, 3 letters for Ray. And we loved that the letter Z is in her name because I think a Z is unique. So that's the significance, I guess. I already answered if we plan on having more kids. It's not for sure, but definitely not right now. Are you still going to school? I am not. Life got a little crazy. I was starting to enroll to get just associates in the medical field. I wasn't for sure yet what, but I'm still going to be doing that very soon. How did you meet Zach? I was invited on a rafting trip, a whitewater rafting trip to Idaho, and I said yes because I love an adventure, and I'd never been to Idaho, and he actually got invited on the same trip, and we met there camping. How does the Navy life affect your kids? Well, it hasn't affected them too bad because they are so young, but they miss their dad when he goes. He's been going a lot more lately, and he's been working a lot, so that's been a little hard. He misses, especially Wyatt, he misses his dad a lot. But it hasn't been too bad. We will be experiencing not Wyatt's first deployment, but Wyatt's first deployment he'll remember here in the next, I can't say when, but soon. And so we're both not looking forward to that. Me and Zach are really, I don't know. How do you handle Zach being gone a lot? Hold on one second. Where are we? How do you handle Zach being gone a lot? Staying busy, and I am so lucky we have family that is close by, so always visiting family. I'm going to fix you. But just visiting family and staying busy. Friends. Are they still too young to even notice, understand, or what do you and Zach do to help kids cope? Like I said, staying busy, and we are so thankful we have family. Our family has helped us so much during the periods that Zach is gone. They're the best distraction for my kids. So I guess that's how. Are you guys planning on having more children? If so, when you start TCCing? Like I said, I already got that one. Do you like being a stay-at-home mom? Yes. I love being home with my kids and seeing them grow. It is the most fulfilling job that I've ever had. And yes, it's definitely a job. What are your personal advantages and disadvantages about being a stay-at-home mom? Advantages? I get to be home and see my kids grow and be on my time, my schedule. I'm my boss. Disadvantages? You're stuck in the house and it's really repetitive. You know, you do the same thing over and over. I think that's it. What is my cleaning schedule like? I clean every day, all day. I don't really have a schedule. Only thing that's really I'm trying to get on a schedule with is the bathrooms, like cleaning the bathrooms once a week, like on Sunday. So it's not such a deep clean. So I try to clean, so that's my only schedule. Clean the bathrooms every Sunday, and then just keeping up with my house rather than letting my house get ahead of me. How many gifts do you plan on getting the kids for Christmas? And that's funny. Could you please do a haul video of what you're giving them for Christmas? Yes, I'm going to be doing a haul video next. And I guess I'll let you see that next video because I'll just show you what we got them for Christmas. What are your favorite Scentsy scents at the moment? I love winter scents, so Eskimo Kiss, Snowberry, Peppermint Dream, Christmas Cranberry, Cranberry Christmas. Those are a few. Does Zach plan to retire in the Navy? This one's a little up in the air right now. We don't know yet. What's Zach's rate and what made him want to join the military and the Navy branch? I'm not going to say exactly what Zach does, but he is a mechanic and he works on jets and he's an E5. That's all I'll tell you. And he's always wanted to serve his country. It's something I've always known that he wants to do. So he just wanted to serve his country. And, excuse me, he originally thought he was going to be a Marine. But just talking to the recruiters, and he talked to all the branches, and the Navy was just a perfect fit. So that is all my Instagram questions. Now let's go check out Facebook. Oh, don't be slow. Okay. Do you still work out, and do you and Zach ever work out together? Me and Zach have not worked out together just because we don't have time. Our schedules are so opposite, and when we are together, working out is not something we want to do. If like we have a date night, we go to the movies. We don't go work out. But to answer if I still work out, I do. Actually, right behind you is a treadmill. You probably saw it in one of my day in the lives. I still run, and occasionally I tried to do like an ab workout, I don't know, a few times a week. So I'm trying to stay on it. Not my best effort, but I definitely try. How is everything going when it comes to you and your thyroid? And Zoe and her laryngomalacia. My thyroid looks like it's going to be a lifetime issue. I went to the doctor recently, and it's still a slow thyroid, so it's still a struggle. I am still. I'm still taking medicine every day. So, and Zoe and her laryngomalacia. Zoe's doing awesome. If you were to compare Zoe as a 8-week-old to Zoe as a 17-month-old, it's insane. She is a different child. She has no breathing struggles. She still has her stridor noise, but it's not affecting her everyday life. She's gaining weight and she's happy and she's healthy. So, yeah. Have you started decorating for the holidays, or did you wait till after Thanksgiving? Well, this is kind of late in the game, but yes, we waited until like last week to decorate, and we have 10 days till Christmas. Will you be doing a video on your decorations? I could actually do that today. I love Q&As. Do you want more kids? If you went to college, what do you study? Well, I haven't gone to college yet, but I will be studying either, I was thinking, I really would love to be an ultrasound technician or something in the medical field. I definitely know I want to be in the medical field helping people. Will Zach reassign? He just recently reassigned for a few more years. If you had a choice on the places you got stationed, where would it be and why? This is tough because me and Zach are kind of opposite. I love being close to home, to family, especially with Zach being gone a lot. But I think it would be so fun to be stationed overseas, like in Italy or Greece, or to go to Hawaii or somewhere like that. But it's hard to experience a place when you don't have those ones you love around you. I would just basically be me and the kids, which would still be awesome, but that's just my thought. What is your holiday plans? Love your videos. The holidays are really crazy for us because we have my family and Zach's, but this, for example, this Christmas Eve is going to be spent with my family, and we do like, our dinner is like sandwiches and salads and sides, and we open presents, and then Zach and I and the kids will be coming back to my house, and my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, father-in-law will be here, and they're going to spend the night, and we're going to celebrate Christmas morning and Christmas dinner here. I will be making my first Christmas dinner, like ham and sides and everything, and I'm really, really nervous. So wish me luck. How do you and Zach keep things new and fresh with being gone a lot? Not really a question, but I love some long distance advice. Me and Zach started out long distance, so we've been doing this for 10 years now. Just communication is huge. Trust is huge. And just knowing the moments that you have together are so precious. So you have to take advantage of those times you have together. And definitely, I know it's corny, but distance does make the heart grow fonder. So keeping things new and fresh. We try to do date nights away from the kids, so we, in a sense, reconnect. Always, I don't know. I'm not the best advice giver. How does it feel being married to a man in the Marines? In the Navy, but whatever. And how do the kids, mainly white, cope with the dad being gone? Okay, I already answered that, so I'll skip that one. This question is for Zach. Laugh aloud. Why did you choose the Navy over the other branches in the military? Well, I can answer that for him since he's not here, but the Navy really sets you up for life outside of the military. So it really lines up a good job that you can use outside of the military. Does that make sense? So he can take what he's doing now and work as a civilian somewhere. And the college that comes with the Navy is really, really good. I already answered the second question of that. Excuse me. How do you and the kids handle the deployment? Zach, thanks. I already answered that too. When do you open presents at Christmas, and Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas to you, Alisha. We open presents Christmas Eve with my family, and like I said, Christmas morning with Zach's family. So that's all those. Now for YouTube questions. This is just going on and on. Okay. I would like to know, what are some of your ways to keep busy when Zach is underway or just busy with the Navy? Like I said, so just staying busy, just finding things to do and not getting caught up on missing him. So, I mean, I definitely miss him, but it's so much easier to just stay busy and have fun, and your time goes by so much quicker. How is raising kids and taking care of everything when he's out to sea? It's definitely tough. You are a single mom because your spouse is gone, so it can be tough. But it's there's a point where you have to accept that this is the life we chose, and to just live it rather than dreading it or getting angry or whatever. You know what I mean? How long has Zach been in? 6 years, going on 6 years. How many bases have you been to? I have been to 2. We were stationed in California and now here in Washington. Zach's been to many. He's been to Chicago, Florida, I guess California and Washington is where he's been stationed, but he's been to a lot of bases. How do you and your husband meet? Where are you guys from? I'm from Washington State and Zach's from Idaho State. Did you guys have a big wedding? No, we didn't. We wanted one, but we wanted to be together, so we got married in California, just him and I. What do or should you expect and prepare for when you return from deployment? Don't have expectations. That is the one thing I think that hurts a lot of couples after a long deployment. You know, you have a long time to start scheming out what you think homecoming's going to be like, and it really is just a setup for failure. You know, as a stay-at-home mom, I start thinking, oh, we're going to go to the movies, we're going to go to dinner, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do this. And Zach's thinking, all I want to do is sit on the couch with my wife and kids. So you can't expect anything. Just expect that it's an adjustment period and you guys will get through it and life will get back to normal, but it does take a little bit. You know, because he's been living a separate life and you have been. So you have to merge it together again. So it's tough, but it's possible. As a fellow military spouse, how do you like being stationed in Washington? I love being stationed in Washington because this is where I'm from. I do hate the rain. I'm getting real fed up with the rain, but we live in a beautiful area and I have my family here, so. Is it pretty safe areas around the base? And that is totally depending on the area. I mean, every place has a bad place, and it's typically, I just know, excuse me, where we're at, it's a really safe area, but there's some bases in California, and I'm just throwing out a place in California that just 30 minutes away is pretty dangerous. So it just, I mean, that goes for everywhere though. But definitely Washington, where we're at, is very safe. What will you do once you're out of the Navy? That's a good question. We want to raise our kids in Idaho. I can tell you that. We want to raise our kids in Idaho. I just love Idaho. I think it's beautiful. I think the people are great. And I think it's a good place to raise kids because it's a lot slower paced, and you know, the work ethic there is really good. So I don't know, I just think it's a really great place to raise kids. So we would definitely go back to Idaho. My lifelong dream is to open up my own coffee shop and run my own business. Important info to know when becoming a Navy. I'm assuming she meant Navy wife or Navy life. I'm not sure. But, like I said, don't expect anything. Everything is so up in the air. Expect to be disappointed sometimes, but it's definitely, it's what you make it. So it can be tough, but if you, oh, this is so hard to explain. It can be tough, but if you make it, if you accept those tough situations and don't dwell on them, life would be a lot easier. So there's some bad times. There's some really bad times sometimes. But then there's some really good times. So just don't set expectations. Don't expect it to be like the rich, traveling, seeing the world, as a Navy wife anyway, seeing the world and stuff. I mean, I got to see some cool stuff being in the Navy, but you definitely, this is not going where I want it to go. Expect to put the Navy or the military first sometimes. Know that they do try to take care of their family. Some places are better than others. It's just like the real world, I think. Like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. How old is Zach? And he's 20. He is 25. I can't remember our ages anymore. I'm awful. So I'm 27, he's 25. What rank is he right now? He's E5. We already answered that. What kind of automobile do you drive? I drive a Subaru Tribeca. It's like a crossover, and I love it. If you plan on having more kids, would you consider doing a VBAC? I considered it with Zoe. I think I would consider it with the third, but I don't know. Do you have a 5-year plan? We try, but it's so hard to do in the military because right now we're at a crossroads. If something happens and we are able to get this way, we're going to stay Navy. But if that doesn't happen, we're not going to stay Navy. And I don't want to say what that thing is. What made you think you were pregnant with Zoe? Well, we were trying for Zoe. I had my miscarriage and then I got pregnant with Zoe. I didn't think I was pregnant though, because I literally had my miscarriage 4 weeks. Like the cycle after my miscarriage, I was pregnant with Zoe. I did not think I was pregnant. Not one bit. But I didn't have major symptoms. Only thing that was a major symptom, I guess, that is a recurring symptom in every pregnancy of mine is leg cramps. My question is, do you have any advice on vlogging and day in life videos? Just be yourself. I hate when vloggers are not themselves and they become this personality. Keep your personality. That's my big thing about vlogging. And the other thing is being consistent, which I am awful about being consistent. But being consistent with your videos and keeping like at least upload a video every week or so often. How long have you been married? We are married, going on 6 years in May. How old were you when you got married? Okay, so I was 22. No. Yeah. Zach was 20 and I was 22. Oh man. Okay. Do you have an underbite? I do. And I didn't want to tell you guys, but whatever. I just didn't want people always focusing on my underbite. But I do have an underbite. It's something I've had since I can remember. And it was something I was considering and possibly still considering fixing. But it's a long process. But I do have an underbite, and unfortunately, Wyatt has one too. He's starting to develop an underbite, but we're going to do some interventions to stop his because it's not fun. And how many kids do you plan on having? We don't know yet. I don't know yet. My question is, how do you stay motivated? I can't sit still. So I guess that's how I stay motivated. Some days I struggle to stay motivated and I just kick my feet up. But being a stay-at-home mom, you get bored. So I guess that's how. Do you have your meals planned out? Not every day, but I try to get a general idea of our meals. Wyatt's going to come say hi. So what kind of exercise do you do? What are your holiday traditions? We decorate cookies and leave out cookies and carrots for Santa and his reindeer. We go to my grandma's every Christmas Eve and we fill stockings. What else? How did you feel when you joined the military? I was terrified. I supported him, but I was so terrified. It was just such a scary time. When he went to boot camp, I struggled. I thought it was going to be the end of us. I don't know why I thought that, but I just thought that possibly the military was going to take him away from me, and I thought it was the end. So I was really sad and I was really scared. And I felt like I was just grasping onto something that was slipping out of my fingers. But that was not the case at all. It brought me and Zach so much closer. We wrote to each other every single day. And he missed me a lot too. So, what's your favorite Starbucks drink? I love an iced Americano with white chocolate and cream. That's my favorite drink. And I also love caramel macchiatos. How did your Navy life start? I guess it started, I'll give you a general rundown. Zach went to Chicago. And then 2 months later, the family and I went to Chicago. His family and I went to Chicago. Went to his graduation. Saw him for 2 days. And then I came back to Washington. He went to Florida, did some schooling there for a few months, and then he got stationed in California. And just about a week after he got stationed in California, I drove down there and we got married. I then drove back. We landed a house on base. So about 2 weeks after we got married, I flew down with our cat Tater and started living our married life there. And I just want to say, I know I have a lot of the same questions.